What up, y'all? Victory of love. Wait, victory of love. Back up in here, man. Another video, another poem, and this is actually a video about Gemini's zodiac sign. So, what is a Gemini? Gemini is a communicator. They like to communicate. They're the air sign. They're the third sign in the zodiac sign, and they have the ability to communicate. They rule the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication. They're the quickest communicators on the planet. And they are responsible for delivering the message. However, it may come out, it is a message and it is something that you need to listen to because it is air. Air is what gives us breath. Breath is what gives us oxygen, and oxygen gives us life. So Gemini is life. You feel me? And if you deny a Gemini message, if you shoot the messenger, aka the Gemini who gave you the message, you are killing yourself because they are just helping you. They are not hurting you. They are just delivering a message. You need to learn your lesson. That's all God is telling them to do is deliver the message, my son. And sometimes God is saying, don't say everything, but God says, do whatever you want. You're a Gemini, and if you get killed, it's good because you did the right thing. At the end of the day, you died for a good cause, aka JFK, who died for speaking his truth. Basically, he tried to help people, and they didn't like that, and he was exposing people. They didn't like that, so he got assassinated. JFK was Gemini. John F. Kennedy was a Gemini, right? Ice Cube is a Gemini. Tupac's a Gemini. Kendrick's a Gemini. Kendrick Lamar, and then there's a bunch of Geminis. Johnny Depp is a good actor, Gemini. There's so many Geminis that are talented. Who else? G Easy, the rapper. He's Gemini. And who else is Gemini? There's so many. Who else is there that's popular? Waka Flocka Flame. Fetty Wap. Um, I don't know who else is popping right now. Oh, Kanye West, of course. How did I forget Kanye West? You know what I'm saying? So there's so many, right? And Kanye West and all these people that are Gemini's, they have one thing in common. They say what's on their mind, you know? And there's no other sign that does that better than a Gemini. Um, Problem is people misinterpret the message sometimes, especially with me, because I have a Pisces moon. And I'm coming from a pure space, but people don't see that, right? It's like very hard to see because it's my moon. It's inside of me. I know kind of feeling that feeling what I'm doing, but nobody understands, right? I'm very highly misunderstood the way I communicate things. Plus, my Mercury sign is the sign of communication is in Cancer. That's right. There's an astrology chart. If you look it up, you can find that there's actually different signs for each planet. So, like the sun would be Gemini if your zodiac sign says you're that. If you're born between June 22nd and May 22nd, like May 22nd and June 22nd. If you're born between those days, you're a Gemini, most likely. And then, depending on the time and everything, that also matters what time you're born. But as a Gemini, we have the responsibility to communicate and tell the truth, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like put it in your face because we're so sick and tired of keeping things inside. We don't like to keep things inside, especially with a Pisces moon. Like me, I have to free my mind. That's the only way I feel comfortable. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? If I can't speak, then I might as well leave. If I'm not free, I might as well be free. That's Pisces moon. But my Gemini makes me come off as somebody who is like lacking, or not lacking, but like is childish in the way they act. And because we're funny, I find Geminis are the most funniest signs, bro. Uh, they have the most wittiness inside of their minds that anybody else cannot tap into because we are so good at relating to people's conversations and relating to people in a way that they can fully understand us without having to misinterpret how we feel because we know how to relate things in a way where we can take one thing, right, and put it into a space where we connect it to something else. We know how to connect the dots in people's minds with thoughts very quickly and easily because we are like the computer. Geminis are like the computer, and we are signaling the electricity to everybody. Choom, choom, choom. We are like the electricity relays sending messages. Choom, choom, choom. Tell everybody this. Boom, boom, boom. Tell this person that. Tell that person this. Tell that. Gemini is just following commands. It's like they're on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to take. Sometimes they lose. See, the problem with Gemini is they lose their way when they don't stay in their own mind. It's when we get out of our own mind and relate to other people that we get misinterpreted sometimes, and we also lose who we are in that process because now we try to cater to them, but we don't have to do that. We just have to stick to our true nature, which is whatever we know. Gemini's we're good at researching. We know how to look up things really quickly or know things without even thinking about it, just knowing things. We just know things because we know how to connect things, so then we figure it out in the conversation itself. You know what I'm saying? We will have a conversation and figure out the problem right there. We will get answers quickly. We will communicate quicker. We will have a faster way of thinking than other people. That's why we're the best. You know what I'm saying? Geminis are the best because we are life and we're the best at thinking. Like we know how to think. Other people don't know how to think. You know what I'm saying? They just think. But sometimes the problem with Geminis though is that we overthink. So somebody will say something, and being a Gemini, we also say stuff that we're we're saying to people that they need to process after we've said it because it's not easy to comprehend in the moment for them sometimes because we're so fast with our words and the way we talk that it takes time to actually say what was that guy saying. So then when that happens when we do that to them, sometimes it happens to us where we overthink on a topic that we discussed with someone else recently. So in that manner, a Gemini is weak because we lack confidence and understanding sometimes. But that's where developing your own mind comes in and finding your own. I mean, like, researching and knowing shit on your own, like going through shit or having wisdom and knowledge given down to you from some shit. Yeah. That's why Geminis are the best because we know how to research whatever topic we want. So, like, for example, astrology, doing that for like, I've been researching that for like years. Like, since I was like 18 or 17, So like it's been in my brain for a long time now. So I gotta get it out to the people. I gotta deliver the message now. So yeah, Gemini Sun. If you have a Gemini Sun, you're somebody who has good intellect and knows how to talk to people. And that's what you love. And that's why you like to present yourself to other people, is that you know what you're talking about and you are the commander. Geminis are the commanders, okay? We are the commanders. We run the world. We create. We are the creators. We're the first creators. Aries is the first pushers. Taurus is the first grounders. But then Gemini is the communicator, the one who said, "This is what's happening right now. This is what I'm doing right now, or this is what they're doing right now." We spread the news. We're like the news. We're like message, message. Like we're like the postal service. We're like, okay, here's your package. Here's what you need to know. Here's what you need to know about the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Gemini's think really. This happened. Yo, this is why this is happening right now. Yo, this is gonna happen. We know the future too. We're prophets. That's why we should be in command. That's why Trump's in command because he's a Gemini. The Geminis are good at commanding. They know what to say. They know what to do. Sometimes they learn on the go though because they're children, right? But they will find the answer eventually if they put their mind to it. Of course, everybody knows that if you put your mind to anything, you will get what you want. But Gemini will have to have the confidence to keep researching, keep going in order to succeed. Otherwise, we drown, and we don't want to drown. We gotta stay up somehow. The only way to do it is by pursuing whatever passion you have. You know what I'm saying? I have a passion for astrology. I kept researching, boom, boom, boom. That's how I used my time to gain knowledge. It's like I just wanted to research, 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 and you should too. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what Gemini's trying to tell people. Like, oh, do your own research, like figure it out, because there's a lot of shit that you need to know about yourself that God didn't put for us to learn. Because you need the manual to life. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. But yeah, then the moon Geminis are good at receiving messages because moon is how you receive things, how you feel inside. So Gemini, they like to feel like they're being talked to in a way with somebody who's also on the same page. You know, if they don't connect, they don't have similar dialogue or a similar way of thinking, then yo, Gemini moon's not gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They're flirts too, bro. Gemini moons are flirty, bro. Gemini suns are flirty too. Uh, rising Geminis are very flirty. I'm a Gemini rising. I flirt a lot, but I just flirt and speak my knowledge and see if the girl fucks with me or not. And then they usually don't, or they do, or whatever. And that's how Gemini ascendants go, bro. We just spread the knowledge real quick. He's like, hey, this is the message I heard. This is what you gotta hear. This is what you gotta know. This is what you gotta. This is what I gotta tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's how Gemini ascendants are. We see him as we're ascendant is how you are rising. Ascendant or rising is the same thing. Is how somebody sees you from afar. So like, hey, that person is a Gemini rising because he is talking to everybody in a way where he's making everybody happy and himself happy at the same time. Whatever he's talking about. Or he's somebody who has a personality of, hey, this guy talks to everybody the same way, or in different ways. That's why we're seen as two-sided. Sometimes Geminis are two-sided because we're only trying to relate to the person in the conversation at the time. So sometimes we will, in order to stay on the same page, we will stay on the same page just to get to the end of the conversation to see the whole story. But that doesn't mean we're on the same page, because we want to see where the story's gonna go, right? So we keep talking, keep talking, keep talking until we figure out, oh, this is his side of the story, and this is their side. Okay, now I can decide who's right, who's wrong. I can judge better now because I have both sides. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have both sides, a Gemini is gonna like figure it out, right? Oh, who's really pure, who's really the innocent one in the situation, or who's really on my team, who's not, or what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? As a Gemini, I've realized nobody's on my side. I got, it was only in spirit, maybe. That's it. That's it. Maybe. Even then, I don't know. But listen, it don't matter, bro. All it matters is if you love yourself. That's it. If you do what you gotta do, you good. But yeah, victory, victory, victory of love. You know what I'm saying? Victory of love. You know what I'm saying? Signing out. You know what I'm saying? Peace.